two people who are not really that close to each other have become like really, really
Well,
close, like doing a tango.
When they dance on stage, I said you're actors and actresses. You have to,
Exactly.
you have to portray a part and be a character. And so some of them are really getting into it.
All right. Okay. And who's teaching them the tango?
I am.
You are teaching
I know, and
tango.
and I said, you have to. I'm grandpa, so. And some of them, I'll grab them and physically show them how to do something, and I'm 57, and I said, now, we have to do this in a way that's sensual, but not. Let's say not vulgar, but sensual.
Okay, yeah,
and so it's fun.
It's interesting because tango is one of those dances where the man leads. There are no two ways about it. The woman has to just let go, and the man just takes charge, which is really not very 2009.
Yeah,
it's
but
very
the thing is
1909.
yeah, but the thing, think of it this way: she allows him to feel that he has power. She allows him to feel that
I
he
like
has
that take
power.
on it. Very nice take. And then samba. Samba is Brazilian. You see a lot of samba being performed by people, danced by people on their own.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. It's a one Latin American dance where you do it by yourself. So
We're not, we're not talking about actually everything being completely authentic. It's, a blend of,
Okay.
so it's great fun.
And costumes?
Oh, the costumes are really quite sensual.
Oh, come on. We're not that good at family show. I'm sure you could get more.
No.
descriptive.
I mean, they're very nice. They're very
nice.
they're very attractive.
Oh, okay.
They're very attractive. But the other thing that I actually forgot to mention to you is that there's a pre-show in which we've invited 7 school groups, everything from NUS to SOTA to NAFA, and they're all having short pieces that will lead up to the main performance. So we have 7 different groups. Youth Dancer Singapore. So at 6:30 we're going to start with the youth groups that will lead up into our main performance. So not only are we doing Singapore Dance Theatre, but we're doing 7 other groups at the same time.
Sounds like it's going to be a packed evening.
It is.
Packed few evenings. Again, it starts at around 17th of July. That's in 2 weeks' time. No, 10 days' time. All the way to the 19th of July. You want to get your tickets, sistik.com.sg. It looks like you want to get your tickets as soon as you can as well, because there's going to be a lot of support for the people who are doing the 6:30 into. So you can imagine you're fighting with all these hardcore families.
To get a good spot.
Yes,
on the green.
So be there early. We'll come back with more questions for Janek Schergen, including the next production that Singapore Dance Theatre will be putting up. I think that's in about a month or two's time.
Months.
Yeah. Okay, more on that shortly here on The Art of Lush. But since we're talking about ballet and it's all things French, it's verve pipe. It's... I've got Janek Schergen with me. He's the artistic director of the Singapore Dance Theatre. They're going to have the 15th staging of Ballet Under the Stars, 17th of July to 19th of July. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we were just saying there's something in it for everyone now. There's Sleeping Beauty.
I'm going to do the pas de trois from Sleeping Beauty.
So that's like, the kids will love that. Every little 4-year-old girl who does or does not do ballet is just going to love that. She's going to come in pink.
Yeah, it's the woman in the pas de trois is supposed to be a diamond. So so it's gold and silver and diamond. So.
And then there's Stand Up for Singapore, which is local pride. Okay. And then there's something for the women. Something for the women. The one with the Tom Jones bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss. Everybody knows Tom Jones singing Kiss, and so we've done an interesting take on it, where instead of the women being the sex object, but we've turned a man into a sex object, and they basically just toy with him like a cat with a mouse, and just say, yeah, well,
fresh.
Yeah.
I like it. And there's something for men, I think. Okay, wait. I'll just be honest with you. My partner loves Ballet Under the Stars simply because it's the only time he can have his beer with his ballet. Okay, I know it's not a combo that usually, but it happens. And that's why you have a lot of men going there. And they're like, with their pals, like, yeah,
we're going to do each of the sections from pop reflects a different sensibility, and so we've got one section that's all women, we've got one section that's men, we've got this Kodo drummer section I don't know if you've ever heard
Kodo,
the Kodo
like
drummers.
Kodo.
Yeah, and they're this percussive Japanese group that really is powerful on the drums, and so we did that for 9 men, and it's sort of testosterone soaked.
So they're playing the drums and they're dancing?
The
or?
dancers aren't playing the drums, but it's done to the koro drummers, and they come flying out of the wings in these huge jumps, and truthfully, the dancers have not yet been able to get through it fully. Because it's so full on, and it's 4.5 minutes long, and they really have to just jump and pound for 4.5 minutes. They beat their chest, they jump, and they use each other as they jump off each other, and so it's great fun.
Okay.
For them.
For them. All right. So, like we said, something for everybody at Ballet Under the Stars this year. Get your tickets, sistik.com.sg, and don't wait any longer. Yeah. You can also call 634-85555. Janek, while I have you in the studio, what's next for the Singapore Dance Theatre?
Well, after we do the Ballet Under the Stars, we have the September season, and this year it's rather unusual in the fact that it's being linked to the Janek International Ballet Competition, which is one of the most respected and oldest ballet competitions, and so they'll be using our studios for their coaching sessions, and the finals are on the 12th, and we dance just before that, and we'll also dance on their finals evening. We'll do a performance with them on their finals evening, and at UCC at NUS we're going to do Concerto Barocco, which is a company premiere. It's a very, very famous Balanchine ballet that's been done by every major company in the entire world, but we've never done it, so we're going to add it to our repertoire. And we'll also do Glow Stop, which is by Jorma Ello, which was one of the big successes from Arts Fest last year, and it was one of the pieces that we took it to France this time with us, and the company looks sensational in it. And then we're also going to go do Gochusan's Unknown Territory, which is the depiction of an Asian ritual wedding ceremony.
Sounds like it's going to be a very interesting few months from the great outdoors. You're going to go indoors, and that's the thing about Singapore Dance Theatre. It's just you're so flexible.
Well, we do everything, and then at the end of the year we do Swan Lake. So we we literally do something for everyone, and that also applies to the dancers. There's something for everyone, everything from pop to Swan Lake.
Okay, fantastic. You know, Janek, it is great. I think the last time we spoke with you, it was on the phone. It was on the phone, and it's not like this. It's not the same as having you in the
I'm a lot more fun in person.
I know. So we hope to see you just before September, hopefully, for the next one. Back in the studio, hopefully.
Back in the studio.
Yes. And have a great time. 17th to 19th July, I'm definitely going to be there. So I'll look out for you. Will you be like on a picnic blanket, or will you be barking orders backstage?
No. I actually, I give it up at that point, and I let, it's up to them at that point. You sort of turn it over and say, I go backstage, but I sit out front and it's really up to them.
You'll be barking from the front.
It's up to the dancers. My big fear is that I'll be sitting in the audience and going, sit no 7. Oh, sorry.
With a loud hailer. Okay, well, Janek, we'll be looking out for you in the audience then.
Thanks.
And thank you once again for making it into the studio, Janek Schergen, the artistic director of the Singapore Dance Theatre. Go get your tickets for Ballet Under the Stars, 17th July to 19th July.